When I was homeless in LA, when I didn't want to sleep, if I didn't know where I was going to sleep, I would go on Tinder and I would, talk to girls, and I would just stay at Tinder girls' houses like all the time. That was the biggest breakthrough for me to not be homeless.
How many nights in a month do you
Endless
think you did
nights,
that?
man. As many as I possibly could. I had an idea for a movie. It was called 30 Nights, 30 Swipes, or 30 Swipes, 30 Nights. And it was like where it's a homeless guy and he, you know what I mean?
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are back by popular demand with more on the hobosexual topic, okay? Thank you for watching the first part and giving your comments and your opinions on it. I went through a few of the comments and I see a lot of people want to know more about how they do what they do. So I was able to go find more information because they're not the smartest. They tell all their business because they think it's something to brag on. So I have more insight on the men's perspective, on more of the hobosexual mindset, how they do what they do, why they do it, So stay tuned, keep watching, and let me know what you think in the comments.
You told me you were homeless for a while.
Yeah, like in Florida, I obviously had my family, but when I came out here, there was like really no one. So when I came out here, that's where I was like, slept wherever.
You used Tinder to find places to sleep?
Yeah.
That's the rumor.
No, that was real, yeah.
But then you also decided to start creating content.
I had already been creating content. So
Okay.
I think I had like 20K. It kind of helped because I remember one time I stayed at this girl at USC's house, like her apartment, I remember getting out. This was a little bit later. Chris Chan had bought me a car. So like I was sleeping out of the car, but then I would also sleep at Tinder girls' houses. But I remember we got out of the car and I opened the trunk and she's like, "Why are all your clothes in the trunk?" And there was like a hamper, So I would try to keep it organized. I was like, I just like made up some shit like how the washer was broke, you know what I mean? But I had like 20K followers. I think companies were sending me free, like Diamond had sent me a bunch of free shit. So it's like I had like a little bit of a following. And back then, 20K meant more than it does now. Now anyone can get 20K. And I would have like, brand new clothes. So no one really thought I was homeless at the time. And I never spoke about it until I kind of had made it a bit because I didn't, I felt like in the moment, if I was to say I was homeless, it would kind of like bring me down a bit.
Definitely lower your chances on Tando.
Okay, I should have put a trigger warning at the beginning of the video. I'm going to put it here. Okay, in the first part of the hobosexual video, previously, there was this same guy saying that he went on Tinder to sleep with women and just live with them because he was homeless. I was able to do some digging like y'all asked, and I found out who this man was. So I was able to find more clips. This is not just your average Joe Blow. His name is Danny Duncan. Danny Duncan is now a famous YouTuber with over 7 million subscribers. His net worth is over $50 million. Okay. So not only was he using these women just to have somewhere to sleep, but he grew off of the backs of them. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, all the women that he was using to sleep with, to have somewhere to live, if you look up his girlfriend, I'm pretty sure she looks nothing like the women that he was swiping right on. That just tells you how great of an actor a lot of these men really are. Keep looking, keep watching the videos. There's more people. There's more people.
This quote hit hard and it's so true. It said, "Nobody falls in love faster than a narcissist about to be homeless." That's why it's called a hobosexual. Follow for more.
You're sleeping with all these women just so you can have a roof over your head?
You're actually hobosexual.
Whoa,
that's insane, dude.
Okay, let's chill with the bigotry, guys.
You're not oppressed, you're a bum.
Oh, I'm a bum. Because I'm sleeping with beautiful women and saving $2K on expenses?
Wait. He's kind of right.
He is not right. Have some dignity, Paris.
Parents, it's no one's fault that you don't have any hosts to stay with.
Why are y'all on me? Reggie's the one taking advantage of all these women.
Esperanza is right. You are homeless.
Yeah, I've never seen him with a bad bitch.
Okay, you guys have no idea what you're talking about. You're breaking our lease to go live with your situationship? You wish I could do the same, but I have no host. I have
I'm going to mute this clip because of copyright and go ahead and read it off for some of the slower readers. It says, "Pretending to love her because I need somewhere to stay and she just got her taxes back."
Basically, what you do is you go over to girl house. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time she let you come through. You know what I'm saying? You got to hit her at her house the first time. This is the only way the plan is going to work. So you get her to let you come over there and hit her at her crib. You dog it down. You feel me? Beat the doonies all the way down. You feel me? And then fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make sure it's on a day that you know she got to go to work in the morning. You feel me? So you come over there, kill it, fall asleep. If she wake up in the morning and just go to work and don't wake you up and tell you to leave or nothing like that, then just don't never leave. Just post up, you know what I'm saying? When she come back, be there, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I know that was hard for some of y'all to hear, but if you've experienced this and this sounds a little too familiar for you, go ahead and start swinging at the air real quick. Swing at the air real quick, give it about 5 seconds, and now it's time to move on. Now you know what not to do anymore. You can nip all this in the bud by just not even sleeping with them, to be honest. Just ask them for money. This is why people like Shiro7 are as popular as they are, because it nips a lot of the dustiness in the bud. But let's just keep on watching, because we know we have probably exes, uncles, brothers, and cousins that we know are doing the same thing to other women. Let's not be these women. But they're telling us the game, so let's learn from it and let's apply it. Let's apply it. You know, another thing that I just had to mention, you notice he says he can do all of this after sex. They're trying to get you attached to them as fast as possible because they're not trying to give you the advantage. They're trying to take the advantage. And they think that that's hitting you below the belt. When they get hit in the nuts and they're physically weak, they want to do the same thing for you emotionally so that they can take advantage. They can't do that to you if you don't see anything in them, if you don't feel anything for them. So that's a different level of evilness. And the fact that he's teaching somebody on the phone while simultaneously recording, that means he's done enough of this to have a playbook on it. And he's not an unattractive man. So be careful, ladies.
I got a friend pregnant, so my baby mama kicked me out. I visit our son, slip powdered peanuts into her food. She gets ill and begs me to stay overnight to babysit. I hate triggering my ex's allergies just for a place to stay, but she won't help me out. Advice? Sir, go to hell. Go to hell. So let me get this straight. You got her friend pregnant. She kicks you out. So in order for you to have a warm bed and a warm meal, you decide to activate her allergies, knowing that she's allergic to peanuts. That could have been fatal, and your ass would have been to jail. All because your homeless ass needs somewhere to stay? You couldn't stay with the friend that you got pregnant? Bum.
See, this is what happens when you have a hobosexual around you for too long and you get pregnant and let them continue to ruin your life. See, not only did she kick him out because he was living with her to begin with, but he got her pregnant so he could always have something to attach himself to with her. On top of that, I'm pretty sure he met her friend through her and slept with a friend, got her pregnant too. It's just a free for all. So learn from other people, learn from other people.
Do not fall for hobosexuals. They will talk their way into your house and they will never leave.
I know it's just our first date and all, but I really feel something. Like, I really feel like I'm in love with you already. I'm coming home with you tonight. I'm gonna spend the night at your house. I gotta work in the morning. Shit, so I'm gonna just stay at your house while you go to work. Or I could just drop you off and drive your car while you at work. Die, bitch, die! You have been here for 3 days. When you want me to take you home? Shit, I thought I was just gonna keep crashing here.
I try to stay with at least something good clothes-wise because I don't want people to ride down the street and see me sitting at a bus stop and be like, oh, that dude's homeless. When in reality, I am. I wasn't so much worried about housing. I'll hook up with a girl and stay with her for a few days. Right now, I'm on a couple dating sites and they ask me what I do for work. I'm intelligent enough to tell them I'm a corporate attorney. I'm a finance attorney. I know enough about finance and different things that I can get my way through it for a few days until I can't prove anything. And then the questions come up and then it's like, all right, I got to get the hell out of here. So let me figure out, let me get my exit plan going. I get away from them as quick as possible. I'm pretty pissed off right now. And I'm like, all right, well, just take me down here. I'm good. When I know it's coming to an end, I got to get out right now. Not 10 minutes from now. All right, let's go. This is going, and so it just leads to more her lies, just to get out of that situation. See, that's the thing. I don't tell good lies. The lies I tell are going to get exposed within 48, 72, 96 hours. I don't think the moment through. Just like a perfect example. Met this girl on a dating app, had told her that I was a finance guy for a large bank. So the other night we went out to dinner. When it come time to pay the bill, I'm like, oh shit, it's in the car. Sorry. So she paid the bill, and then we went to the hotel. Of course, they denied my debit card, you know what I mean? And I'm like, shit, you'll have to pay that. Sorry. And that was, yeah, she paid it. We spent the night, but it wasn't a pleasant night. You know what I mean? It seems like I get lucky with women. I was texting a woman before I came over here off one of the dating apps, and I'm like, did you see that I'm missing part of my right leg? And she shoots a response back, well, as long as everything else works on your body, I don't care. Okay, so in a woman, I look for heavyweight, little chunky, insecure, somebody that if I'm really nice to, and even having one leg will get up and go in the kitchen and make dinner for them. I've learned over the years, if I haven't learned one thing, you've got to take your time. Not everybody's going to be like, come over to my house. Especially this day and age, that's kind of hard to find.
Are you feeling sick to your stomach yet? Is this the proof that you needed? These men are literally saying the quiet part out loud. Take notes. You see what they're looking for: insecure, overweight, whatever. If you know you have those things, you know that you're a target. Even if you don't have those things, you're still a target. You're just an unexpected target, right? They say if women like a man enough, they'll just lie to themselves. The man doesn't have to lie, right? He already says he can talk the game, he can lie about it, but he just can't prove it. So just shut up. Don't say anything. Don't lie to yourself. Don't believe what you hear and wait till they can prove it. If they can't do none of that, keep your legs closed, keep them out of your house, and mind your business.
Number two, you got to falsify your name because you can't have them digging in the background. I mean, anybody's so easy to look up these days. And it's not that I'm trying to steal thousands and thousands of dollars from them. All I'm looking for is the relationship where I can live the longest, the comfortablest in their home. I want to sleep with her. I want her to take care of me. I want a bed to sleep in. I want a house to sleep in. This girl I'm talking to right now, I might move in with her and live with her for a year. I was in a hospital in Ohio, met this nurse. The day I get released, she invites me to her house. I end up staying at her house. She wanted to move to Florida. Of course, I was wanting to get the hell out. I convinced her to buy me a new truck. Well, at first I told her I was going to pay cash, and then they had 0% financing. And I told her, I was like, I'll pay for the house in Florida, but we need to put this on you, because if we put it on me, I won't be able to get a mortgage because this will be on me. So she had like a impeccable credit score. So she buys me a new truck. We take off for Florida. We're only supposed to be down there about 2 weeks. End up being down there like 2 months. And for some reason, a red flag went off on her or whatever, but she called the cops on me. She had had enough. She knew that I didn't have no money. There's going to be no woman that wants a man that's can't carry his weight, can't be a man to them. I'm never going to get any woman by being honest with her. I think the only way I could redeem myself is either maybe find Jesus or get some damn mental help, maybe.
That is so sad that it's actually kind of funny. That is a terrible thing to be doing. But he's honest. He said, women won't want me if I'm honest. They want a man that can do this, this, and that. So that means they're very well aware when they're not up to par. They just go to people that they understand don't require them to be up to par.
I keep hearing women talking about men doing these insane things, like asking them to move in on the first date. And I wanted to talk about where this phenomenon comes from the other point of view, from men. And here's a receipt I'm posting about this situation from when it happened several years ago. So I was at the public library just renewing my books. I was sitting in one of their private rooms deciding what else I wanted to get. And these two guys came and started having this super loud conversation. They looked so dingy. I was literally disgusted sitting in the same room. That's when I stopped going to the public library, incidentally. Anyway, so the first guy is saying his aunt or whoever was about to kick him out. This grown man who looked like he was about 40 years old. And the second guy was putting him up on game. Or rather, I guess I have it listed here the other way around. So the first one says, I would let you stay with me if you really ain't had nowhere to go, but you got resources. And the second guy says, I'm literally homeless. She's kicked me out. I got nowhere to go. First guy says, well, you got a girl, right? Or somebody you talking to? Second guy, yeah, a little somebody. And the first guy says, well, you move in with her. Let me tell you what I did. First, I moved in. I got a job. I lied about not having one. And then I lied about the salary when I got caught. I stacked cash till I could move out and get a nice place. Pause. Then the second guy says, that girl you moved in with, I thought you said she had kids. First guy, yeah, but they ain't mine, so I had to do nothing for them except maybe watch them now and then. And even then, now I have to preface this by saying, all this time, they have been talking so loud, I'm sure they could be heard in like the next 3 rooms. When he says, except then, they both look at me. And then this guy moves from where he's sitting to go around the table and whisper in this man's ear. All the time, they are staring at me. And I felt sick to my stomach. And then whenever he says what he says, the second guy breaks out in the most horrific smile you've ever seen in your life. It's like something out of A Nightmare Before Christmas. Anyway, then he responds, yeah, you're right. But I've only been talking to this girl for a minute. You know, what if she won't let me move in? And the first guy says, she probably will. Worst comes to worst, say you love her or whatever. But if she doesn't, or it seems like you might lose her by pushing, you know, you've got other options. Go back home. In fact, I'd say go back home first. And I didn't write all this part out, but he says, pretend like you're sorry. You know, go back to whoever it is you're living with now and apologize. Pretend like you've changed. And then when you've really worn that option out, you go back to the girl and say, oh, I love you. Let's move in together. And then you stack your cash. And it's all right there. And the guy says he's going to do this. So I talked about this. It's at all income levels. I talked about this in my part-time parasite post. You might meet a guy who is educated, has money and whatnot, and they will still try to move in with you under this guise. Be careful.
Most men is comfortable living with a woman because it's easy, and it makes them lazy.
What you mean it's easy?
It's easy. They get the box. Yeah, I'll make you my main one. But the thing that they don't like is when you get in an argument, the woman say, hey, this my house. Get out. I tell a brother all the time, man, look, don't go live with no woman, big dog. Get yourself together, build your bag up. Either you and this woman get together and y'all go buy a place together. So now she can't just say, oh, you know, this is my place. Because I can guarantee you, when y'all get in that argument, big dog, she gonna say, this is my place and you can go.
Listen, a lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, you know, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm gonna cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you pay the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in because it means, no, I need somebody to, they need to make 5 times more, and I got to have. Well, go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you. Hope it happens. Go on, keep your list.
What you got planned today?
Oh, I was just gonna chill here.
I actually have to go to work today.
Oh, bet. I can drop you off then. Don't you drive a Benz?
Actually, I have to catch a flight to get to my new job overseas. I just got a promotion, so I'm gonna be gone for a few years.
Man, what? That's even better.
Actually, my parents are coming over to see me before I go to spend some quality time alone.
This is why I keep my PS5 on me for times like this. You won't hear a peep out of me.
Well, actually, I have a phone bill that's a little past due. If you could just help me pay.
I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. These bitches ain't no scammers. These is hoes.
I love you.
Yeah, cool. I love you too.
I want to stay with you
in your room, in your bed.
Okay, well, that's not gonna happen. Anyway, so it's okay, kids. That was really weird.
If you stayed to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to let me know in the comments what you think about this. What is your opinion on it? How do you feel? Did it make you angry? Are you confused? Did you already know this was happening to this extent? Like, are you frustrated? Just let me know what you think. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.